Welcome to the Nest. My name is Raven. Today we're playing Franchise Hockey Manager 2. We're going to get started with the initial draft in the Raving Hockey League. In the last episode, we kind of made all the teams and we had a look at all the little buttons and menus that we all have here. But today we are going to get into the bread and butter of this game mode, or this game. The players, the people who are going to go into the ice and do stuff for our team. There are 1,242 players in this draft, in this initial draft, where we all 20 teams will draft players one by one in a snake draft. So as you can see, the Miami Barracuda picks first. If you look down, basically look at this. The Bismarck Supernovas will have the last pick in the draft, but because of that, they also have the 21st pick. And because we have the third pick, we have the 43rd pick. That's about right. And then we've got the 43rd again and the 38th. There we go. That was the one for the 38th. We got the 38th right here. So being very early means that you pick at one of the best players in the league, but it also means that you have to wait quite a bit before you can pick again. I've done some scouting, just like a little bit, but there's so many players, and it's just you can't really count on what player will be picked up by what team and who will be over at what pick. So I've done some drafting. I know who I want to pick first or third when I get the chance, if I get the chance to pick them. So let's just get into it. I hope that we can get one of the two players that I really want. I'll just show them right now. The first player that I want is Jan Ulier. He's a defensive defender. You can see that in his defensive stat, which is just great. His puck handling is great. His skating is great. He's got really good shooting as well. He's an excellent left or right defender. He can play on either side of the defensive side. He's all good. His hockey senses are beautiful. And if you look at his scouting report, pressure's his middle name. He thrives on it. He's in it for the money, and he likes some stability. That means that he'll stay with us. He's not one of those players who just change team every 2 seasons. He's got a lot of strengths, and he's got like no weak points. Well, the only weak point is his physical game. But you know what? He's not in here for the physical game. He's here to be a fucking rock, a wall for us. And the other person that I really want to look at is this Ryan Watson guy. Ryan Watson, you can see here as well. He adapts to his new environment pretty well. He isn't for the money, but he doesn't handle big game pressure well. That's kind of a worrying thing. But weaknesses, physical game. Well, he's going to come in, like, look at his stats. He's coming in for the skating, shooting, puck handling. He's going to come in for shooting, most likely, more or less. So we don't want any physical game from him. Let's go back to the initial draft, and let's just see who gets picked up from these players first. We can also pick up this goalie, by the way, Kenny Kinner, who's got he's like blue in every category. His character and his condition's a bit low, but condition doesn't really matter too much because we have injuries off. So this could be an amazing pickup as well, if we get the chance to pick this guy. So, without further ado, let's just see who gets picked up by which team. So let's say next pick. Bam! With the very first pick, the Miami Barracuda have picked up right defender Jan Ulier. I wish I had gotten a chance to get this guy, but you know what? He's on the Barracuda right now. Good for him. So good for him. Next pick, please. Oh, Ryan Watson, the young guy. I really wish we could have picked up this guy. This is going to be an amazing player, let me tell you. He's young, he can still grow, he's got beautiful stats already. I really wish we could have picked this guy up. Oof. Right, so I showed the goalie. I was really into that goalie, but I'm also into this guy, Logan Kister. He's got really nice skating, shooting is up there, his puck handling is up there, he's got nice defense, he can win a face-off if he gets put into the face-off ring, and he's good physically. That's good. However, he's not known for being loyal to his team, which is kind of a bad side, but, give him enough money and he'll probably stay with us. He's durable, he's skating as well, he's all good. And I have one other player I was looking at. Okay, I hate how I have to keep, reselecting that. And that was Carl McFadden here. He's just got, look at this. He's got really nice stats as well. Nice hockey sense. defense a little bit low, but he's all got this stuff. He's a big game performer. He does not fit well into his new surroundings, but you know what? After 1 year, that'll be all good. He's got all kind of good stuff. Right. And I gotta do that one more time. And there's this goalie. He's already 28, but that might be good to have like a bit of more experienced goalie come in. It's a hard choice. Something in me tells me to go for this guy though. Kister. You know what? With the third overall pick, the Baltimore Vikings are going to pick Logan Kister, who will demand a yearly salary of $6 million. You know what? Let's do it. Logan Kister, right wing, the Baltimore Vikings. Next pick, the goalie Kenny Kinder goes to the Phoenix Reapers. So the Phoenix Reapers are going to have a really good goalie. Matt Barnes goes to the Milwaukee Manta Ray. I'm going to skip until the next pick. Pick until human, which is me. So click on that, and bam, we're 37 picks later. Look at all these guys who've gone to every team there is. And now we're back at it. So there's still plenty of good guys in there. If we look at ability, so some capped out guys. These guys are all very old and will probably retire in the next upcoming season, after the next season. But here are some, this guy, who's this? Right defender Kapla. He's got good defense, really nice right defender. He's got good hockey senses. Skating is there, shooting is alright, and his puck handling is alright. Bit physical. See what his scouting says. He's pretty adaptable to new situations. Can show a bit of a mean streak. That's, seems to perform well under pressure. That's good. Tends to get hurt more than everything. His weak part of his game is his goal scoring. Well, he's going to be a defender, so he's not really going to be there for goal scoring. He might be a really good pickup because he's still young. He can still grow. And then there's this guy, P. Wheeler, who's a very good goalie. That might be a really good goalie to pick up as well. And they're really nice stats in this. His conditioning character's a bit low, and his skating and technique and positioning is all up there. Let's see who else we have up here in the potential department. Really bit of an old guy. Who's that? G. McKelson. Oh, he's got free ability, and his potential is 5-star, but seems like he's already a bit regressing. Got T. Fleming, Travis Fleming. That's pretty cool. Right. So I'm looking at this Wheeler guy or this Kapla guy. Just because they're very young guys. I mean, it wouldn't be too bad to pick up a very good goalie right now. You know what? I'm going to go pick up P. Wheeler. This guy's also a goalie. Why not? P. Wheeler. We're picking like 3 turns anyways. So for nearly $4 million a year, we pick up Phil Wheeler. Let's go to the next human pick. We've got a goalie. Let's see, where did... Kapla went 40th to the Miami Barracuda. Oh, damn you, Barracuda! Damn you. Who's this guy? McCabe. He's pretty young. Still growing. He's got really good face-offs. Puck handling is there. Skating is there. He's in very good center. He's got good hockey senses. Enjoys his spotlights like status quo. Change things up and he suffers. Alright. Very loyal to his team. That's good to hear. I also got another young guy who I was looking at. This guy. Yasonek. Wojciech Yasonek. He's on the lower side with stuff. Defensive. Pressure's his middle name. Tends to move around the league more often. Doesn't get too attached to his teams. That sucks. So I'm going to pick up Rick McCabe. Let's get this guy. American boy Rick McCabe. He wants $800 million over the next 3 years. That's a bit worrying. Why does he want that little? It's got potential, right? Let's just pick him up. Might be a nice, cheap guy to have. Who knows? So let's see. I wanna. Oh, can I see who? I need to write this down real quickly. Who we've picked so far? So we've got a center. We've got a goalie. We have I think a right winger. See, Baltimore Vikings. We've got a goalie. Oh, these are the first three plays that we picked, right? And then we add the right winger over here. Right wing. I'm just gonna keep track of who we've picked so far. Finish. Oh no, that's bad. Well, well guys, I might have made a mistake. I accidentally made the NPC finish the entire draft. So the only players on the team that I picked myself are Phil Wheeler, Wojciech Yazonev, Janozek. Sorry, God, I butchered some of these names. I think we picked up Rick McCabe as well. That's a name that rings a bell to me. And of course, where is he? And Logan Kister. So those are the only players that I picked myself, and then I accidentally clicked on NPC finish draft. So the NPC finished the entire draft for us. So we are stuck with all these lovely people that we now have drafted. So looking through the team, we've got backup goalie Joe Harvey and Phil Wheeler, our main goalie. We've got Michael Daggett, John Lim, Kenny Conisford, Wojciech Janusek, Ed Livingston, Daniel Botos, Jeff Hinman. Wait a second, how many left defenders do we have here? Wait, how many defenders? Wait, we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We've got 5 defenders. We've got 5 defenders for whatever reason. So, okay, wingers. We've got Daniel Botos, Jeff Hinman, Alan Houseman, Alex Rioux, and Dan Tinker. On the center, we've got Matt Aston, Dominic Jonas, Jeff Keeter, Rick McCabe, and Johnny Smith. Pargat Sony, Hampus Winter. On the right wing, we've got Flint Gulker, Logan Kister, Jeff Mayer, and Johnny Saunders. So that is our main team, and we've also got our minor league team, or the York Ravens, who have got this lovely little bunch of people to their team. Have a look at them. They've got Nico Heino, Phil Pilkington, Dan Tracy, Miles Burton, Anta Hadju, Ralph McGowan, Raleigh Peterson, Jim Rusco, Einar Onion, Sean Bailey, Tony Bullock, Nick Gimblett, Robert Nicholson, Ed Tanner, Claude White, Thomas LeDuc, Thomas Palika, Keith Simpson, Greg Gladney, Brad Lipsey, Anthony Macy, Michael Pollard, Jan Stawanevk, and we're back to the goalie again. So how many defenders do we have on this team? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We've got 8 defenders on this team. Why do we have so little on our main squad then? I want to look at our main squad. Why do we only have 5 defenders? That is not a good number of defenders to have. So how many? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. We've got 16 forwards, and we can only fit 12 forwards. So might have been a little bit of a miscount. Let's have a look. See, who do we have? Okay, who's our worst player? Who's our oldest worst player? A defender. Of course, it's a defender. I'm gonna see. I'm gonna have a quick look and see who I think is one of the worst of these people. So good shooting, good puck handling, bad defense. Right, I'm gonna be a sucker for defense, and I'm gonna say that this guy, Houseman, I'm gonna send him down. Where can I do that? Okay, I'm gonna send him down to Ope. I'm in my head. I'm trying to think of what Ope stands for again. To Ope. To the York Ravens. Did I make the York Ravens Yope? The cap hit will be reduced by. Okay, I'm gonna send him down to the Ravens, and then from the Ravens, I am going to send up our best defender. Who's the best defender we have down here? Not really anyone, really. Peterson. Peterson, how good are you? Oh, you're pretty good, actually. Look at you. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to bring up Peterson. Actions to the Bav. Bring him back to the Bav, baby. Let's go. So we've got our lines here. Why is... Oh, yeah, we've got to address some people first. Right, we're going to address people first. So let's do that. You're a goalie. You'll get number... Oh, I can't pick number 1. Why is that? Oh, because... Why does Harvey have number 1? Right, so it's dressed certain players already. It's given them a certain jersey number. But for some reason, it doesn't give number 1 to our main goalie guy. Doesn't really matter. So I need to dress players. So we're going to dress a goalie. We're going to dress him. We're going to dress all our defenders because we have no other defenders going for us. That sucks. Dress, dress, and dress. Right. And then we need 4 more players. So let's dress up our 4 right wingers. Dress up our 4 left wingers. And we're gonna dress up 4 centers. So let's dress up. Well, Nick McCabe's definitely gonna be a dress up. Let's look at the other guys. Aston's gonna be a dress up. I feel like. Oh, Jonas is gonna be a dress up. Jonas and Keeter, and oof, Smith. We've got Jonas, Keeter, and Smith. And I think that's the maximum place that we can dress as sort undressed. Yeah, I've got 3 centers who are not dressed. Aston, who's still a pretty good center actually. You won't be dressed. And then there's Sony, who's really good, and then there's Winter, who's really good. Why do we have like this many good centers? It's a bit of a bummer. Do they have any secondary positions? He can play left wing. How's our left wings looking? Botas looking good. Hinman looking decent. Let's see. Hinman's not really that good. Rix. Oh, Tinker. Tinker looks really bad. Tinker is an enforcer. I don't want Tinker. Who's the other guy who's not dressed? Was that Aston? Yeah, pretty sure it was Aston. Alright, so we're gonna undress Tinker. We're gonna dress Aston because he looks really good. And then Sony and Winter. I mean, those are probably our worst defenders. So we're not gonna dress them. Okay, let's put goals into the nets. Harvey will be our backup goalie, and Wheeler will be our main goalie. Our main guy, Phil the Wheeler. Phil my Wheeler. That's not very good. Right. I'm just set on ability. So Kister's going to be our first line right wing. He's going to have the most play time. So he's an absolute fucking beast. And there's Kenny Conisford, who is a really good defender. So let's put him up there. Keeter and McCabe. Let's see. Who's the better face-off guy? Keeter. Right, so Keeter's going to be on the... Oh, God, why is it reset like that? Keeter's going to be on the first line center, together with Kistner. So we've got Keeter, who is... He's got very nice stats, actually. He's got really nice stats. And then let's look at left wingers. We've got Botas, Hinman, Ryu, Aston. I'm probably going to throw Botas on the first line. Botas, and again Keeter, and let's see, Keeter's got good playmaking. And what does Kister have? Kister's not that good of a playmaker. So Kistner will probably, yeah, Kister's going to be like our sniper on that line. And he's got Botas to be like kind of like a sub guy who will assist him. And that's good because I think it was Aston. So he was our other, oh no, Ryux. Ryux was a really good sniper, like left winger. So let's throw him on the second line together with, let's see, Jonas. Jonas, he can win face-offs. He can escape. He can play make. Sorry, he can play make. McCabe, he's really solid on the second line. And then there's Smith. Let's throw McCabe on the second line because McCabe's a really nice center to have. And then there's Gulker. Kistner's already in the first line. We've got Meyer and Saunders. I think Meyer. Actually, no, he's. Ooh, who's the better guy there? Meyer's definitely. Let's throw Meyer on that second line together with McCabe and Ryu. I hope I'm saying that name correctly. See Hinman And then there's Aston. Hinman and Aston. So I'm going to throw Hinman on the second line. Then we're going to throw Aston on the fourth line. See which centers are we missing? We're missing Jonas and Smith. So Jonas looks like that. Smith looks like this. I'm going to throw Jonas on the third line and Smith on the fourth. And right wingers, we've got Gulkul and Saunders. Gulkul's got really nice puck handling. And then there's Saunders. Yeah, Saunders looks like a fourth liner. And then Gulkul will be on the third line, even strength. I'm also going to look at defense real quickly. Then I'm probably going to skip forward and just fill out all the power plays and 4-on-4s and penalty kills. And I'll be back with that. Let's see, who's our best left defender? Daggett, Lim, Peterson. I like Daggett, kind of. He's a bit slow, though. He's a really good left defender. Peterson can play both really well. You know, I'm going to throw Peterson on the first line with Connisfort. See, Jonasek, Jotek, Jonasek. And looking back at it, that Jonasek guy is not really the strongest defender, actually. Livingston. Damn, he might be a third liner. Jonasek might be a third liner there, damn. And then there's Livingston. And let's see, Daggett or Lim. Who's the worst out of these two? I'm going to say Lim. Yeah, Lim is. No, wait, we need to look at Daggett and Lim. Daggett, Lim, Daggett, Lim. It's very close, actually, but I think Daggett's just like slightly better. We've got Daggett on the third, together with Lim. That's what our 5-on-5 team looks like. The first line attack or forwards, second line forwards, third line forwards, fourth line forwards, and this is our first line defense, second line defense, and third line defense. I'm going to pause the video real quickly and do all the power plays and 4-on-4s and penalty kills and all that stuff. So I'll be right back. Right, and all the lines have been made. This is what they look like. Give me some tips. If you know how the game works, give me some tips on what could probably be better. I think I've shown off all the plays that I have currently, so you can probably have a look and see what their stats are, and you're like, hey, this guy should be on this line, and just tell me. And, you know, I'll have a look-see, and I can work on that. So we also got some emails from our lovely, I don't know who this is, but from a lovely person. Welcome to the Baltimore Vikings organization. As a new general manager, you currently have a 2-year contract worth $415,000 per year. The Vikings are owned by Leonard Shelley, and this season in the Raving Hockey League, your objective is straightforward: playoff race. So in our first season, it is destined for us to go on a playoff race. To meet your goals, you will have about $7 million budget and a total of about $63 million is loaded on team payroll. Our right wing, Logan Kistler, is the organization's best player, while Rick McCabe is the most highly touted prospect in the system. The RHL trading deadline is on the 1st February of 2018, and the salary cap is $46,300, and the salary floor is $44,000, meaning that our salaries are not allowed to exceed the $46 million, and we're not allowed to have a team that is less paid than $44 million. And this is the 2018 RHL entry draft top 20 Jack Perkins rankings. So Jack Perkins has gone through all the players in the system and has said these guys are the best of the best. This guy, Riley Hainsley, will probably be the first picked guy, maybe together with Paul Chamness. So here's all a bunch of fun guys that I'll have a look-see at sometime in the future. So we're done with our lines, we're done with our roster. I'm going to go down to the York Ravens, and I think I want to outfill the lines, ask assistant. Yeah, I'm going to ask my assistant for the lines. I'm not sure if I can do this without anyone dressed, but we'll see. Okay, it's dressed its own players until put them into the place where he wants to pick them. That's okay by me. All fine. Anyone, like, who's like the youngest player in this team? 24. This guy, E Tanner, and he's dressed and he's playing, so that's good. I'm gonna go back to the Baltimore Vikings. Look at our lines. Has he changed anything about these lines? Does not look like it. That's good. Roster is everyone. Does everyone have a number? They do not. Kister is playing. We haven't given Kister a number yet. Let's give him the most epic number there is. 69. Damn, because Kister's gonna go fuck some people. And here's McCabe, another amazing player, doesn't have a number. He will be given number 60, 96, the backwards of 69, and everyone else has got their numbers. So that's all good. Schedule, tactics. I'm going to leave the tactics as they are right now. And let's see, neutral zone. Their shoot pass preference is neutral. Whether your team tends to shoot at every opportunity or prefers a pass to improve the scoring chance. Our first line is pretty, like, it's very offensive, so we're gonna go for shooting. Physical instructions. Yeah, play normal. We are not. This is not a very physical first line, even though it just says that we're quite physical. We just want to get some shots. Face-off entry, so we're gonna skate in. No dumps, no passes. Just skate in with it. Checking efforts, normal. Offensive risk taking. We'll take some. We'll do a bit high risk. We can like that, and we can go high tempo. Sounds good as well. Ice time target 22 for forward, 25 for defenseman. That sounds good to me. Second line. Let's see how we're gonna play. See, this is all. You can change so many things in this game. I love it. First line power play. You know what? Shoot. We're on the power play. Shoot it. Avoid penalties on the power play. Skate it in. Checking efforts. Just be a bit passive checking. You go high risk and you just try to go a high tempo because you're trying to just like on the power play. You're just trying to shoot as many pucks on net as you can. Just set up as many pucks as you can, basically. Yeah. So shoots. I'll give this guy. I'll give this line a bit on neutral so they pass a little bit more. I'm not sure. You know what? I can all change this when the time comes. Tempo high. Penalty kill. Penalty kill. We are going to go for. Let's see. I'm trying to think of how we'll do this. Offensive zone entry dump. You're on the penalty kill. You just want to dump it in. Checking effort. Keep it normal. Offensive risk taking. Keep it low. We don't want to get scored on the power play. When we're on the penalty kill, it means that we're playing with 4 players against 5, or even 3 against 5 if we get very unlucky. So you don't want to really go on the offense. You just want to play defense more foremost. So second power play line, low risk, neutral, just dump it in. Don't skate in, just dump it in. Dump it. I'm gonna put this on very low risk, so we don't really want to go. We don't want to go ham. First line, see, this is the power play 3-on-5. Yeah, this is very low risk. Dump it when you can. And second, low risk, dump it. Second line was also kind of shoot heavy, so I'm going to put it on shooting. Actually, I'm going to put it on neutral, so it's more balanced. Normal play. I'm going to say that they do play a bit of a higher tempo and they take some risks. Third line, this is more of a physical line. I'll leave this on normal. I'll just leave that on this. I'll just leave all of this on whatever it is. Shot target, high glove, low stick, I don't care, just variable. Pull goalie down by 2 goals. Don't do that. Pull goalie down by 1 goal. Why would you do that? Oh no, it's when it's like late in the game. That's right. Defensive settings. You can also just put it on defensive settings. I like this. I like this. I don't want to flag with that too much right now. It's going to be a very long episode regardless. We're on like 30 minutes right now. So we're done with lines. We're done with that. We're done. We've done everything basically. So what we're going to do right now is we're going to go finish today simulating very well. Nothing interesting is happening. Actually, we could change it. We could have a look at free agencies. See who's around. These are all I got. These are all our guys. Why are they in free agency? Players currently contracted to the team who will become free agents next. Oh, okay. I just want to look. Oh, okay, there we go. Free agent center. Is there anyone good in the free agency system? Yeah, there's not. Not right now, at least. That's okay. Let's go back to home and let's keep on finishing today. Today, until something pops up that we can do. Again, I don't think that anything will happen. Hey, we've got some mail. Let's have a look at the mail. Trade between Calgary and New York. Damn, they're already just going for trades. The Paladins in the race have been engaged in a little wheeling and dealing. They have just concluded a trade with Pat Burtz is going to New York in exchange for a third round draft pick. So next entry draft, that means that New York will have 2 picks in the third round. I see. Pat Burtz, that's a pretty good player. Or sorry, New York has given up a third for this player. It's not a very bad player either. Scouting, don't expect you to stay with you very long. He moves around a lot. Oh, we can see that, yeah. We'll accept acclimata. Well, Bert will acclimatize rather quickly to new surroundings. That's a hard word. Intensity will log up in injuries. Well, there's no injuries. This is a pretty solid trade, actually. Damn. Good job by the. I think it was the Paladins. Oh no, good job by the Wraiths who got this guy for a third. Not a bad trade. It's pretty young still. All right, that's cool. Finish today. Oh, maybe another trade. Milwaukee will deal Griffin to Toulouse. Oh, this is a big deal. Look at this. So the Manta Rays have made a deal and they've sent Griffin, Vic Porter, and Dick Bjorn to the Llamas for Dobias, Moldovan, Stanley, and Gallagher. So they've unloaded quite some old players here, and then like this younger guy for a lot of young players who've got pretty good potential. Look at this guy, 4-star potential, 3-star, 4-star, 3-star, and they've given up a 2.5, a 2.5, and a 4-star potential. So they give up some weak players, some weak older players, and like a young prospect, just to get like, I mean, some pretty older players already, but not bad, not a bad trade for the Manta Rays. Nice. It almost makes me want to do some trading or something to set something weird up. But I'm just gonna keep on going forward. What does the calendar say? In 12 days, it's the first I wanted to go to the preseason game actually. So yeah, I'm gonna pause the video and we come back and we're gonna do the first. Actually, no, we're gonna keep that for next episode. You know what? Next episode, we are going to do the first game of the season against the Bloomington Wonderbolts. Will we win? Will we lose? We'll have to see how. We'll have to see back. We'll have to see when that comes around, shall we not? I want to thank everyone so much for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Franchise Hockey Manager. I'll see you guys next time. Peace out.